This morning we're looking at the task module. The task module can consists of different types of tasks. First of all, the user can actually add a task and just click on add task and fill in the detail and add a specific task to a specific person. Or when a continuous improvement was raised and the investigation team identifies certain improvements that needs to be done or corrective actions, each one of them will be raised as a task in the task module. So Elint will raise those tasks as they are captured within the continual improvement and send them out to the specific assigned user to action the tasks. Tasks are not something that happens on a frequent basis. It's an ad hoc task. If you would like to add tasks for a user that happens on a frequent basis, like weekly or daily or monthly or yearly, then it would be a management measure rather than a task. So if we go into the task section and we say we want to add a new task, we click on add task. You give the task a name. Let's say your check rep did an inspection and a workshop window was broken. You can add that task to the workshop manager to actually go and fix the window. Okay, we can assign the task to a specific person. The Elint will send out the email to Cello Clutter to make sure that Cello receives the email and do the task in time. You can select how critical this task would actually be. Is it something that's medium, low, high, urgent, critical, or an emergency? Let's say it's a critical task because we don't want theft to happen in a workshop. Then you can also assign it and say, this is a maintenance issue. Again, if you choose the drop downs, will be able to do the trend analysis on your different tasks or your corrective actions ultimately in your dashboards. You can link it to a management measure, however, only link it to a management measure when it's applicable to the management measure, because if you fail the task, the management measure will also fail. Just be aware of that. So rather do only select the management measure when it's really, really applicable, but if it's not applicable to a management measure, don't select it. And then we've got obviously a due date. Just say it's tomorrow. You can, if you want to, add a picture, a PDF file, supporting documentation to your actual task that you've created. So now we've created a task for Cello Clutter. You'll see we've got different tasks already created. This is the one, the very first one is the one we've just created. It gives you the task name. It tells you the description, what needs to be done. It tells you how critical it is or how important it is. It tells you when it needs to be done and who needs to do it. That is if you're on your new tasks tab. On your right, you've got 3 different tabs. If you click on edit, it opens the screen to actually go and edit the specific task that you've just captured. It's just opening that exact screen. If you click on email, as with your continued improvements, you can select an email address that is not within the permissions of Elint, and Elint will send an email of the task to somebody that's outside of the Elint users. If you select on view detail, it will tell you the description, if there's any files uploaded, and then a change log. So if you have changed something, edited something in a task, it can tell you exactly what was done. So in this one we can see these files that's added, and you can see when it was changed and who changed it and what was done. So if you look at your left hand side, you've got new tasks, my tasks. So if you are a user and not a master user or an administrator like I am, you won't see the different people assigned to tasks. So you'll have my tasks, and under my tasks you'll have only the ones that's applicable to you. Requiring verification is if a task needs to go to another person that needs to sign it off before it can be completed. That is linked to your management measures. So requiring verification, you would have to link your task to the management measure that requires that verification to be done. Delegated here, you can see, if you're the administrator, you'll be able to see how tasks have been delegated. So there's 2 for Rolene and 2 for Salo. And then completed, you can see if there's any tasks completed as well. So if we go into mine and we say, okay, I am the user, there's Salo's, he's another user, exactly the same thing. If Salo clicks on his, he can't edit his tasks, he'll only be able to complete his tasks. So to complete the task, the user will literally just click on complete and it will complete that task. If it goes to verification, the task will sit in verification. It will send a verification email to the supervisor or the manager that must verify the task. And once they have also just ticked the box, then the verification will go through. If a task is associated with a continual improvement, once it's completed, that task will go back to continual improvement and say it's been completed, you need to submit for final review. But you can have a look at continual improvement on your own time.